Welcome to Cardano over coffee. Please remember to join us live Monday through Friday on Twitter Spaces at 3:30 p.m. UTC, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're joined by Alyssa and Trevor from Never Engine to talk about Facility07 and how they're bringing board games and fun to Cardano. We'll be in Denver, Colorado, August 24th through the 26th at the Rare Evo event. Get your tickets now at rareevo.io. Yes, crypto is accepted. Use discount code COC10 for 10% off. Grab your coffee. Let's get right into it.
Facility07.
Well said, sir. Come on, hero. It's a 7.
I want to say Facility07, bitch.
But you have to type the 0 if you want to go to the website. That's the trick.
So why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us who's behind the PFP.
Well, sure thing. I'll just let the Colonel step aside here, and this is Trevor. Obviously, we work with the Colonel. We work with the Directoress. Alyssa is also here. But I'm Trevor. I've been in this space since...
Trevor from CNFT News? Trevor?
That's right.
Oh,
that's
my
me.
God.
Welcome to the news / the agency. I forget which character I'm playing sometimes. So, yes, I'm Trevor of the CNFT News / Never Engine. And Alyssa will be here soon, maybe. How are you doing?
Oh, I got hurt out in the field.
Yes, she's dealing with an injury at the moment that unfortunately just happened. So
mere moments ago. That's the life of a spy.
So she's probably going to be taking care of that. Anyways, yes, I'm part of the news team, of course. We've been doing the news since... it was July 2021. That's right, because that's when we do our big anniversary episode. So it's almost been 2 years. We're coming up on it. But we've been in the space since before there even was a space. We literally minted Cardano NFTs on Ethereum before you could mint NFTs on Cardano, because we loved Cardano and loved NFTs. It was really stupid and expensive, but it was an experience. It was great. Personally, my backstory, I've been in digital kind of artwork, I guess you'd say, video, movies, digital effects, and this is a very true statement, since I was 10 years old. In 97, I was on After Effects on my dad's old computer, editing in little lasers to make it look like we were shooting lasers at each other while jumping on a trampoline. Early memory. It worked. It wasn't amazing, but it worked. So, I don't know. I've just been kind of putting my efforts into the creative angle and working in these certain softwares for many years. And I'm really happy being in the NFT space that I can kind of bring all that experience, and excitement to bear and mint some stuff. Like, NFTs have really kind of been life-changing for me. It's exactly what I've been waiting for.
Tell me how it's changed your life, Trevor.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm here for 2 years. We kind of changed our life. Once we got into this community and we realized the potential and the people and everything, we decided that this was going to be our entrepreneurship. This is where we're going to put our social time and our business time and anything outside of our day jobs and whatnot. So, yes, we moved to northern Michigan, where I grew up, far, far away from the city of New Orleans where we were, because we realized that we don't actually need to be in a city anymore. Back in New Orleans, we had a walking tour company that we started in 2017 and ran through 2019. And then, of course, the pandemic screwed that all up. But we're storytellers. We walk around, we dress in costumes, we talked about New Orleans history, told some ghost stories, entertained drunk tourists, wrangled them, groups of up to 28 at a time. I mean, it's a crazy time. You learn some skills and some ways to talk to people, which has only served us well here in this space. We've had lots of opportunities to talk to people. And that's been one of our important things we do here. We're on the news. We've been interviewing people even before the news happened. So really, we've been interviewing folks for 2 years now in the space. I don't know. I could just kind of go on and on. Should we talk about the project?
Nah, fuck that project. No. Absolutely. Tell me what you guys have had your hands in a little bit of a lot of stuff, right? I mean, I've seen you guys around for forever and a day. You started your show a month before we started ours, because our 2-year anniversary is in August.
Oh,
That's interesting to know, right? That we've been interviewing projects for as long as each
high
other.
five.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
High five. Let me get the little emoji out. High five. Tell me about Facility07. How did you tell me about the project, and then tell me about the whole scheme of it? How did you come up with it?
Okay, well, I'm going to give you some backstory. Now, Alyssa and I had this whole thing planned that we were going to say in character, but she is not available at the moment. I do hope that she'll come back and we can go through this. So I'm just going to give you some facts, and we'll give you some characters and plot and whatnot a little bit later. Facility07 is a board game that I created 10 years ago and have been working on ever since. I call it slow development, even taking a year off here and there.
All right, I'm here, Adrian.
Or a year and a half. But over 10 years, even with slow development, it can really add up. And we've ended up with a really exciting project, a game that is super fun, great feedback, and always improving, because we play test every week.
And super easy to teach people that aren't interested in learning a shitload of rules for a game. Yeah,
it was designed to be teachable, because I wanted to play it with people who didn't play board games, which was most people that I knew at that time.
So like much of what you do is on the cards in front of you. There are a few things to keep on, like a handy rules in front of you, but it's really easy.
But I'll give you the basic idea of what the game is, and then we'll do our little spiel.
We have to go get the directors and the colonel. I know they're going to be they like to go on first because they're divas.
They wanted to come in loud and proud, but it wasn't time for that. So Facility07 as a game, it's a 2 to 6 player kind of, you take the role of spies. And actually, I wrote this out. Why am I trying to read this off the top of my head? Hang on. Okay. Here we go. It's the ultimate game. I'll just let the colonel say it, because he's a lot more excited about this kind of stuff.
He is. He knows how to hype the troops up.
Unleash your inner spy. Welcome to Facility07, agents, the ultimate game of exploration and espionage with a battle royale twist. Play with 2 to 6 semi-cooperative players as you become iconic spies and action heroes on a mission to infiltrate an evil genius's lair and save the world. Every game is unique, as the facility is built out of cards, room by room, offering over 1 million possible layouts.
Wow!
Inspired by spy genre parodies such as Austin Powers, Archer, and the Venture Bros, Facility07 is a lighthearted party game with a perfect balance of strategy and luck. Our game is approachable and friendly, designed to be easy to learn and teach to non-gamers. You'll have a blast exploring the facility and thwarting each other's plans.
And it's all there is a through line of humor through the whole game.
It's very silly.
It's always funny. So when you are completely screwing each other over in the second half, it keeps it light. It keeps it funny. And you kind of get into character, because every single one of these characters is based on someone from pop culture. So like Jason Bourne is Mason Bjorn. Obviously, we got away from the IP, aka they're from a parallel timeline. They're from a different universe.
Austin Powers, Boston Flowers. There's 35 unique agents, each of them with some awesome artwork. You can see on the website, it's facility07.com. But you can see all the artwork up there and see what we're talking about.
And it's really fun to like embody. You get to be that agent and get into characters.
Yeah, there's a little role play stuff. Totally optional.
You don't have to.
But the game plays kind of like a dungeon crawl in a way, without a game master. There's guards that show up. You're kind of moving from room to room, exploring stuff, finding items, dealing with events, and using rooms to your advantage. And then in phase 2, once you find the mainframe and hack it to set the self-destruct countdown on the facility, there's a maximum of 6 turns remaining in the whole game, and suddenly you're allowed to kill each other. So once the mission of blowing up the facility is kind of complete, you get to shoot each other and get data, which is the whole point of the game.
It was a prophecy, because data tokens were around before we even came
around. Data tokens
before
existed
Charles even talked about Cardano.
these tokens
That was the
existed
victory
in our
points
game.
in game. And so now when people play test with us, we give them fungible token data tokens for however many they escape the facility with in game. They get that many on the chain.
So we minted 10,000 data tokens. I think we've given out 400 or so, and it's going to be a slow thing. Each token is valuable because you can spend them to buy exclusive NFTs with project utility and artwork as well
in our Office of Advancement
data store. Yeah.
So is this board game on a computer, or am I getting a physical board game?
Great question.
What's what here?
Great question. Yeah, so it is a physical game. There are 2 prototypes in existence right now. They're both at my house, so you can't play the physical one unless you want to come up here. I mean, hey, you're invited, standing invite, but
you're invited to my house.
Oh, I can't wait. I know you got a pool. I remember, so I'm down.
But you can play it online. We do play it every week online. It's playable right now on a website called Tabletopia. Anyone can go and play it. We've put in over 650 hours of playtesting on Tabletopia so far.
It's just fun to have the kernel teach you how to play.
Yeah.
But anyone can play it anytime.
Okay, so we're going to do our little spiel now.
Directors, come here.
Okay.
Come along.
Now, here we are. Of course, this is, I am the Colonel.
And I'm the Directress.
We run the agency, which is tasked with defeating Professor Norwood and other evil geniuses.
We keep it tight.
That's right.
We run it well.
Now we're going to go through with this intro here, even though there's a known hench friend of Professor Norwood here.
Hench friend Jenny.
Named hench friend Jenny. She is a known collaborator with Norwood.
Hopefully a double agent.
Yes, we can hope that she's still working for us, but there's really no way to tell. Once they go double, they could be triple, they could be sextuple agents. There's no way to tell. So really, we've just kind of lost all trust for her, but we'll continue. Agents, welcome. We're thrilled to have you join us on this whirlwind media tour as we gather support and resources for our fight against the evil genius Professor Norwood.
As you're aware, we're the valiant heroes from the Department of Evil Genius Oversight, or EGO, and our mission is to keep you all safe from Norwood's diabolical plans to strip you of your life and liberty, aided by his army of clones. However, we cannot do it alone.
That's why we're reaching out for your help. Recently, we managed to hack into Norwood's henchfriend recruitment picnic and Mardi Gras Twitter space, countering his propaganda posters with our own superior design, crafted specifically for the CNFT community. These posters are our first public release, with only 214 available, so act fast to secure your piece of the fight against Norwood.
These posters will show that you're an OG of the project, and if you hold one from each side, you'll be entitled to one free agent mint when the agent mint occurs. Everyone who purchases a poster will get a data token with their purchase, but when one of the sides sells out, we'll be dropping extra data to those on the winning side. We already know which side you'll choose as upstanding degens of the CNFT community. Wink, wink.
I should quickly say that those datas will be airdropped, whether or not you sell out first here. They don't come immediately when you buy the poster, but later we'll send them out. And I invite all of you to attend the various events that we'll be participating in this week.
And every week.
Like 8 of them or 9 or something. If you're ambitious and you're looking to get promoted, we'll be noticing which of you are there to support the agency. Every week we host 2 events, Friday playtesting and Sunday movie nights in our Discord. And we'd love to see you all there.
And this week we have your D-Gen friend Noodz. I know you're all very fond of that gent, and we'll be watching John Wick 3. It will be an epic occurrence.
We watched John Wick 2 last week, and we liked it so much, we decided to watch John Wick 3.
And the new one's in theaters, and it's
That's
an important
right. Number
case
4
study.
is coming right out.
A very important case study for an agent.
Normally we don't watch them all in a row, but it's a special occasion. All right, Colonel, just step aside. Thank you for your help.
You are always... You're always stars.
Colonel's always full of energy.
God, and I don't know how he does it.
I think it might be the
drugs
that is commanding everybody.
Yes, you just wiggle the stick and it really gets them going.
Jenny, go ahead.
So, I know you guys have the, I am a double agent, so just for full disclosure. Do you guys yes? So are we gonna be able to have that physical version also?
Yes. I'm sorry. Drop the kernel. Yes. Well, so we're using the CNFT collection to help pay us back for the artwork that we commissioned for this.
Sitting on a credit card bill
Yeah.
right now.
So once that happens, we're going to bring the game to Kickstarter once we finish our CNFT collection.
And we just know it's so important to have a community when you go to Kickstarter. So people owning the NFT will just like solidify their interest in the game. You know.
Are you guys heard of Takey and their kickstarting solution
Artist formerly known as
Takey? They do fundraising here in Cardano. They have a whole system of fundraising. It's like their Kickstarter version here.
Interesting.
I'm gonna get you connected with them. You might look into it and you might like that. Yeah.
Thank you, Tia.
That'd be awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so we've done some Kickstarter. We've did a Kickstarter previously for this game in 2019, and we went into it with zero community. Halfway through, we looked at our numbers. We were halfway funded.
So we asked the Kickstarter team for advice and everything. And
we said, we can probably, fund this, but we don't want to limp across the finish line
and possibly not get it.
We want to. And the game didn't have art back then. Well, it did. It was just the iconography. There wasn't character artwork. Mm-hmm. And it just didn't feel right. So we canceled it. And we said, we'll come back.
We wanted to give our baby the best chance
and
possible.
We'll try again with the community this time. And so that's what we're doing.
Because now
I love how Tyler did the tokens, like the data tokens. It looked like because you guys had like your own made up tokens made out of cardboard kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he created them and it looks so like real. I love them.
It's all like warped and stuff. It looks like a cardboard thing. It's so fun. 3D model.
Block Jock.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this thoroughly, by the way. It's bringing me back to my drama class with Mr. Vernetti, and how much I actually loved that class, but I only took it once. And you guys are definitely going much deeper into this, and I really love it. I'm curious, though. I have two questions. One is that the kernel sounds very similar to the Whammo announcement guy on all the commercials I watched as a child, having to do with the Frisbee and the hula hoop. And I'm just curious as if there's any connection there.
That information is classified.
I want to tell someone that he sort of does sound like.
Oh yeah.
He kind of I think is partially sounds like the colonel, or I forget his name, but on Malcolm in the Middle, Francis goes to boarding school, and there's like that tough boarding school guy.
The commandant?
The commandant. Yeah. He's kind of like him.
Yes, absolutely love it. And do you have children? Just personal question, but do you have
We've
children?
got a fresh one.
We've got a very fresh
one. You have a fresh one.
Agent baby. So I'm having to really supervise him.
I'm hoping that you two will be infecting this child with your humor and your joy for life and all those things that surround that. And I eagerly await anything that comes from you guys having to do with projects and things like that. So if you could pin something up to the top, I definitely want to get the NFT and hook that up so that I can do a direct support here of all of your efforts. So thank you and good luck to your future endeavors.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice.
Our boy is quite jolly already. Jolly is a adjective I used to describe him. So
he's having fun.
I think he's having fun, although he's not right now.
Epoch.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee for me.
Tea for me.
Tea for Trevor.
Thank you.
Trevor, I used to be a fan. I used to be a fan, Trevor.
What do you mean used to?
Oh.
He said he used to be a fan until he found out you weren't a coffee.
Oh, coffee.
Oh.
Maybe he'll drink it. He just doesn't.
So Trevor.
I think maybe he hasn't had the Cardano over coffee. He just hasn't met the right one yet.
Well,
I think that's
true.
why he's on tea.
Cardano over tea.
Cardano over tea.
That's what they do in England.
With crumpets. Don't forget the crumpet.
Cardano over
it's
crumpets.
It's in the afternoon. Oh, yeah.
Okay, it works.
So if anybody in the crowd has any questions, please feel free. Facility07, please give me the 4-minute spill rundown. I'm gonna buy this NFT. What do I get? Give me the whole, wrap her up.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Well, I wanted to make sure I mentioned that you should totally go to our Discord. There are amazing emojis that you can use throughout your day in many different situations. We choose an amazing emoji from each movie, a scene from each of the movies we watch gets immortalized in our Discord as an emoji. And we are also doing immersive RPG, like storytelling experiences in our Discord. It's an experimental thing, but
we've got a whole outline here we can run through.
Okay,
here
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So here's the facts.
Yeah, cold hard facts. I know you Cardano academics love these facts.
Now, we've covered a couple of these things, but I'll say it again. We've had over 650 hours of tracked playtesting on Tabletopia alone for this game. And of course, it was in development for a long time before
we've taken it to a board game convention.
That's right.
It's been at a con.
Dice Tower Con we went to, and we played with a lot of random people, and they actually gave us some great advice. I mean, the play testing has been invaluable. I mean, you think that you can't play test something for years, but you can. It just keeps getting more solid, I think, which is really great. Anyways, here we go. So I think we already covered the game stuff. So let's talk about the rest of it. Artwork. There's 35 unique character designs that we commissioned for this, and beyond that, the traits are all being drawn by yours truly.
And titles designs. All of the agent character names are in the style of who they are in pop culture. So like Matrix is in a very Matrixy font.
Yeah, Serenity is our Matrix character. Yeah. It's Trinity, but I spent many hours creating all the cool titles. It's awesome. Anyways, there'll be cool traits for each of these things. We've, of course, got some animation that we're going to be throwing in there, visual effects. And you can see some of our chops in the propaganda posters, which have lots of cool visuals going on. We also have some secret collabs from some top tier artists in the space.
Aeonium Sky.
That's right. We got some good stuff coming. They have drawn agents, and then these will be special, rare, exclusive agents.
Yeah.
And if you do get one of these rare agents, we'll also send you a physical card for your game.
To accompany your game when you get the
for that agent. So you might have a physical copy of Facility07 with an Aeonium Sky
that would be rare as
agent,
fuck,
right?
Yeah.
Super rare, but it could happen. Data tokens, as we've kind of mentioned, are victory points within the game. So you're trying to get that data, right? But it's also a fungible token as well. And you can spend it on exclusive NFTs, as we were saying. And you can earn data in a few ways. You can play test with us. And in that case, you take home a minimum of 1 data for showing up, but you also get as many data tokens as you can get out with,
which is often 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's going to be more than you get elsewhere. Every week almost every week we do marble racing with Cardania on Fridays, and if you place 7th
in any race,
in any of those 4 or 5 races, you will get 2 data tokens,
which is enough to mint your clearance badge.
That's right. You can mint a clearance badge right now using only data with some ADA for fees via NMaker, and they set up this new thing where you can set up your own mints using your own tokens. It's so cool.
It's amazing, yeah.
So shout out to NMaker. And then you can also, if you want, solve a training code word puzzle, which is on our website. And no, I won't tell you where it is. You have to find it. And if you find it, then you have to decode it. And if you do that, then you'll know what to do and you'll earn a couple data. So there are totally free ways to get data that you control if you want to put the time in. And there's a lot of stuff like that in this project. There's a lot of deep dives, puzzles. There are 24 code words hidden throughout our NFTs. 24, you say? Well, that sounds like a familiar number. Of course, these are the seed phrase of a very special wallet. Now, only 9 of them are minted in NFTs right now. 14 of them are out there to be found. But there are secret NFT drops that you can find by finding links that are hidden in codes in other NFTs. Most of those have passed, but we're currently working on our next secret drop. Redacted documents. So really interesting kind of...
Yeah, we got a lot of deep lore for this that we kind of release in documents and stuff sometimes.
There's very deep lore. If you're very interested in it, you can find out. I know I'm kind of dragging here, but that's kind of the main thing about the game. I mean, obviously we have a great community that we're building up around it through there's opportunities to role play as your agent, as we were saying. We have a little game we're running.
And when you get to the Discord, you better make yourself an agent alias.
That's right. You got to change
when
your
you
name.
Get there, go to begin your career, and
You'll
they'll
see
tell you what to do.
Some Discords don't let you change your nicknames. We encourage it. Obviously, you don't want to be your real name if you're a secret agent. But there's so that's a bit about the game. Let's go on to our team.
And at our movie nights, you can win data. So you should totally come watch John Wick 3 with us and Noodz this Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. So I just wanted to real quick throw a little backstory. I mean, we kind of talked about this, but let me just get you the bullet points here. So we did our walking tour company in the past. We've done lots of storytelling experiences.
Escape room / murder mystery.
We built one of those in our living room.
That's what Stella's from. That's what Stella's a mannequin is from.
Stella started.
She was a
as
prostitute.
Exactly. She actually
in the
even
red light
now
district of New
has
Orleans.
the has the combination to a lock on her inner thigh, and guests had to find that.
People had to feel her up to get the code.
That was our Storyville segment, which is pretty good. Anyways, so we did a lot of IRL storytelling stuff. We also ran an online community called Zero Session, where we allowed game masters to monetize and sell tickets to their games. Basically, people could just kind of sign up for a game and then play it. It worked for a long time. We couldn't figure out how to make it profitable, so we had to stop. But it was awesome.
It was
we had a great community during the pandemic. And then as Never Engine, we've sold more than 2,200 NFTs in this community in the past couple of years. The Cardano Mythos collection, various art pieces, some one-of-ones. And through all of that, we were actually able to donate $14,000 to charity in 2021.
Louisiana Center for Children's Rights.
Yeah, so that was something that I've never even imagined I would be able to do in my life. I mean, I don't know if it was fiscally responsible for us in our situation, but it seemed wrong to bring in a bunch of money.
I'll always be happy about it.
We actually got them to set up a cryptocurrency donation page specifically for us, because we were the first ones to do that. So a little fun stuff there. And then, in the early days, we minted Space Buzz, we minted Cardano bits, we did the animations for the Nitties launch and made the emojis for their Discord. We created an animated Space Buzz short.
So what he's trying to say is, if you're looking for a solid team to back, and this is from my
that's right. Thank you, Hero.
If you're looking for a solid team to back, this would be a good one, right? We see a lot of projects in the NFT space that come and go, and they promise you this and they promise you that. I've watched these two build things and be enthusiastic and enjoy what they do. And that's very important. Sometimes I talk to NFT projects and they're not enthusiastic about what they do. And I pick up on that. And you could tell by listening to these two how much passion that they have for it, right? And that is a big driving factor for me when I want to invest in somebody, is I want to see their passion for what they're doing. So.
Oh, passion. They have passion, for sure. I love that. Support this guys, like,
ditto here.
Everywhere they go. I love you guys.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just like.
Oh, no, we are glad
there's a lot of teams out there, that people. We always see people bitching. Why do people buy Bored Ape Cardano Club and not support? And then I see teams like you, and I'm just like, these are the people that need to be supported. So please, if you're thinking about minting an NFT to flip or whatever the fuck it is that you do with your NFTs, think about investing in something that is going to help grow the Cardano ecosystem in the long run. So.
And the people that are here, like, really supporting
and
others.
Been here. And have been here growing that ecosystem.
And you'll be saving the world. I mean, it totally sounds like this would make you save the world if you listen to the Colonel and Director.
They certainly.
Do you guys have merch for Facility07?
No,
we have T-shirts.
We do, yeah. We don't have any publicly available, but yeah.
Oh, that could be hot.
Could be good.
Sexy, stealthy spy swag.
Noodz, go ahead. Wrap it up with Facility07. You get the last question, sir.
Oh, man, what an honor, an amazing honor. Yeah, join us on Sunday on Discord if you want to come hang and watch some movies.
Oh, I
It's gonna be
can't
awesome.
wait to do this with you
I'm
guys.
just reporting in as a member of the agency, and if not,
Omega.
I mean, first impressions are really important. And if you just looked at the Facility07 Twitter account, their PFP and D is also rocking the agency. So I will let those first impressions speak for themselves about the strength of our little growing community, which also includes Jen from Yellow Solos, if I must say.
Hells yeah.
I do have a question. I guess Jenny kind of set it up perfectly about merch. I feel like there's some projects on Cardano that would be really good, like kids collectibles and things like that. And I'm like, how could I have a Cardano Christmas? I would want like a Bitfins thing, and like I feel like Facility07 could have like a kids book or an audio book just with like the two of you reading like a story about these crazy different factions getting together. And so I guess I'm curious to know more about like merch ideas, specifically books and maybe like a younger market. I feel like it's something that you guys could really hit it out of the park with. So I'm curious to know your thoughts in that direction.
Interesting. It would be hard to censor ourselves a bit, but once we found the voice, then it could be very interesting.
Probably have to hire somebody else. Some other character. We talk about hiring people as if they're different people, but it's just with different voices.
Bring on
You can have a version like apples to apples, like Cards for Humanity, you know? Like,
Trevor,
you know,
do you
like
see a specialist about your split personalities?
I can't.
It feels like you guys have like different people in that room, and it's just the two of you.
Feels like it sometimes.
And we also
I
have
love
the
it.
life-size news team on the wall.
Yeah,
we call it Desmond's Wall family because it's a life-size Tyler and Will and the whole news team, and he really likes it.
From CNFT Con.
Yeah, sorry. I should have said that.
Put it on our
we
wall.
just have life-size news team.
But merch, I think I'm interested in that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think expanding to a kids thing. Well, I mean, I think given
time,
timing, it'll be inevitable that we're going to have more kids stuff as we have our own kid growing. But
don't forget to pin up as much stuff as you can up there, like whatever you have going.
Yeah.
You have a busy week, so make sure that it's all put in.
Yeah, put that little infographic up there where you screwed up and you said that there was marbles on Friday.
Yes,
there's no marbles, bitches. No marbles this Friday.
Now, I will say that we will be running something. There will be a stream to replace it.
Jenny, we might be doing Jackbox. I love doing that with you. I would love for you to come to that.
Can I give you two?
I'll be there.
Can I give you two a piece of advice?
Please.
Hell yeah. That's part of why we're here. Give us any advice you can, any criticism. Like, we need help.
It's not criticism per se, right? But there's a lot that goes into this NFT project by the sounds of it. Find a way to convey that in a very basic format, because it's a lot, right? It's a lot, and it's all good. So you want to kind of tell everybody about it, but you want to be very concise with it, right? Adult minds only listen for about 8 minutes at a time, on average. So you want to kind of like get all that information in an 8-minute spill, and I know it's fucking hard.
That's
but
good.
that's where you want to be.
Okay, very good. Yeah, we're that's one of the things we're really hoping with this Whirlwind Media Tour is each day sort of working on making the pitch more concise, because when you've been working on it so long, it does sometimes make you too zoomed in on what you're doing, and we want to articulate it to new people and in a way that they'll respond to most. So
because I think it's a great project, and I think that it can do wonderful, right? And you're building a physical board game, and like there's not many things out there in the blockchain that are kind of tying that together, board games per se, right? Got lots of card games coming out now, but I don't see any board games. So like it's unique. The team behind it's good. Like I could see this doing well, right? So try to just get that down, because the basic degen wants that 8-minute spill, right? You know what I mean?
Damn right.
Like, so many people out there selling NFTs to build a game, and you guys already have like the whole game, like everything about it. Like it's there, it exists, and it's fun, and so now it's about It's kind of like the reverse, right?
I
What we
know.
see out there.
And we've noticed that like it sometimes seems like people would rather have the promise, the mysterious question mark.
We come in and we're like, it's already done before the project started. And they're like, really?
But we're gonna see.
Yeah. Also, I would suggest, I don't know much of what SeaWorld does, but I saw a tweet, and I don't follow Josh or anything, but somebody had retweeted that he's looking for games being built on Cardano. And I know that like SeaWorld is like an investment thing. I don't know exactly what they're working on or anything, but it might be something you want to reach out to them with and be like, hey,
they're rebranding.
Oh, I think someone may have tagged us in that. I remember that. Yeah, if you're game building on Cardano, get in touch. Yeah, hell yeah, good looking out. That would definitely be worth. I don't know if it's the kind of thing that he's looking for, but
no, I just saw it and was like, you're building a game. It's a board game, right? So
yeah,
no doubt. Oh man, awesome.
I want to know how you got Jenny and Noodz as agents. Like, did you have to pay them off?
We did. So we work. We worked that.
Yeah. Jenny fucking worked. She had to go in front of Professor Norwood at his henchman recruitment, and he is a highly volatile, insane man who yells and everything, and she was calm under the pressure, and he actually voted for her to be a henchman based on her answers of how she would handle certain survival events, and just like if she were to be his number one assistant, what would she dress him in, and etc.
We had an event where we launched our propaganda posters, and we're giving away
which are on sale still.
That's right, and we're giving away 4 hench friend badges to people who earn them, and we haven't sent those out yet, by the way. But we're going.
Speaking of hench friends, that's the mint that's going on. What's the live mint now? The propaganda mint?
Yeah, that's right. So
that's the calendar or the poster, right?
Yeah, 2 posters.
Block Jock, is that the one you're talking about?
That's the only mint that we've had so far. That's the only.
Yes, that's the one I'm talking about. I have 3 of them currently, and if they don't mind, I would love to give one of them away to an audience member. So that would be really cool.
Oh my god, that's amazing, Block Jock.
Yeah.
So there is
but I love getting people involved too.
There is a Facility07 mint our propaganda tweet up top, right? It's in the middle. It's the third one over to the left, third one over to the right. Retweet that by the end of the show for your chance to win some of Block Jock's money.
And if you want to know how I became a double agent, is very easy. You just got to make both posters.
That's very true.
Not a high barrier to entry for the first position.
Yeah, there's 214 of them, and there's only 8 varieties in there. So jump on there. We're really excited to put this out.
And interesting metadata.
Big thing. Yeah, of course. Obviously, we pride ourselves on our metadata.
Thanks for listening to Cardano Over Coffee. Thanks to Alyssa and Trevor for stopping by to talk about Facility07. Please remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube and give us a download on our podcast.